One question that we get a lot is, help, my clients in hypnosis are falling asleep. What can I do to stop them from falling asleep? Or sometimes they also ask, is it okay to still give them hypnotic suggestions and work with them if they're asleep? No, it isn't. So how do you stop them from falling asleep?
Yeah, it isn't okay to give hypnotic suggestions when they're asleep. Sleep is a time for consolidating memories and so on. It's not a time for new information. So you don't want them asleep. But this is a very common thing. How many students say, oh yeah, I was working with my subject and he was really great. And then I realized he was snoring and fast asleep and I walked away and he didn't even notice. So this is something you don't want to have happen, and it's actually quite easy to prevent it. Yeah. What's the first thing?
Well, so first of all, what normally we find out when we start inquiring with the student who's asking this question is, well, what position do you have the client in? And sometimes it'll be a sofa or lying down on yoga mats in a yoga studio. I think we had one situation like that.
One student told me that she actually worked with people in a recliner, completely flat, with a blanket over them and a pillow behind their head.
This is going to put people asleep, right?
It's sending all kinds of anchored states to the person. Oh, pillow behind the head, a blanket, time to go to sleep. So the brain will produce sleep chemicals.
The first thing we're going to do is change the way that we have the client physiologically positioned. Don't have them lying down. Don't have them lying on a yoga mat or lying on a couch with a blankie. And a teddy bear.
And a teddy bear. Yeah. I could go for the bear.
So what are we going to do instead?
Here's how you deal with it, and this is how I did. I would make sure that my subjects, when I was doing hypnosis for therapy, were sitting up. Now, they don't have to be in a rigid straight back chair with no arms. It would be a comfortable chair, but they were upright with somewhere to rest their hands, either on the, the armrests or on their lap. They're not lying down, and this would make it much, much easier to work with them. I think some beginner hypnotists think unless the person is entirely relaxed, it's not going to work. Simply not true.
Yeah, I think there's a really good balance here between, if you think about going to a fast food restaurant where they have really uncomfortable chairs because they don't want you staying very long.
Right.
You don't want a chair like that. At the same time, you don't want the lazy boy recliner
the water
with
bed.
the blanket because you're going to make your clients so comfortable and relaxed they will fall asleep, and then the hypnosis doesn't really do much. So what you want to do is keep them comfortable, keep them upright, and interact with them. We have another video where I'm sure we've talked about hypnosis being an interactive experience.
It's a conversation.
And when
sometimes they're doing a nonverbal part, but it's still a conversation.
And they won't fall asleep when they're interacting with you. So make sure you're taking care of their position and the level of interaction, and you'll be a rock star hypnotist who will be able to help people live a better life.
That's right.
So, while we're here, this is Mike Mandel. I'm Chris Thompson. We run MikeMandelHypnosis.com and the Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and then ring the bell after you hit the subscribe button so you'll always know when YouTube is sending you new videos that we made for you. Because this is all about you.
Thanks again.
And good night.